How many leads do I need to pull in to make at least $10,000 to $20,000 plus a month? The answer is as many as you possibly can. Let's discuss. Before I get into some of these details, I want to give you a free resource that will really help you to know the exact blueprint to hire and onboard your first rep. I got trackers, from the example of scorecards, playbooks, scripts, all the way down to welcome emails, to onboard them appropriately with clear expectations for you and for them to win. So take a look at that down below. It's my gift to you. After training setters and closers over the years to help high ticket offers grow to over $1 million a month, I really want to impact as much wisdom as I possibly can to help you build a thriving high performance sales team. So the question today is, so how many leads do I need to have to make at least $10,000 to $20,000 plus a month in my coaching business? Are you ready? Here's kind of the equation. But let me clarify. You have outbound setters and you have inbound setters. Outbound setters will call, text, or DM, or email, or carrier pigeon all the leads from lead magnets. So say you have a weight loss program as an example, and they download a guide of like a free meal guide and to lose 10 pounds, let's say. They indirectly downloaded something that they're interested in, but doesn't mean that they want to directly work with you yet. So you have a setter reach out to them and really be able to give them as much resources on the phone call or text or email so they can really feel taken care of. And the goal is to have a mini triage call to really kind of help them qualify them to make sure that they're a good coaching prospect for you. The goal is to then have them sell the free coaching call with you or a closer for them to present an offering with your coaching and your program so you can help them. Inbound setting is a little bit different. It's really similar, but it's a little bit different. There's not really as many outbound approaches, more inbound DMing. So this is where you have a setter in your social media accounts. And then when you have a new follower or a direct hand raiser, they'll drum up that conversation via the DMs to create interest, to have them book a coaching call where you can then offer your program and coaching offer. So here's the equation. Say they do 30 to 40 new follower conversations and chats, right? We want to limit that and space that out so you don't get in the meta doghouse, if you would. And say they do 100 to 200 follow-ups a day, and then you have inbound hand raisers from 2 steps or from the comments or the content that you create. That will give enough fuel, enough leads to give your setters so that they can generate 3 to 4 sets a day. High performers will give you around 4 or 6 a day, but industry standard will be around 3 or 4 booked coaching calls a day with, clarity with all of this. It gives you the aspects you'll have to have a full calendar. It'll give you everything. So say you have, even a 75 to 85% show up rate, and that it converts around 25% close rate. That will allow you to have the math in your favor to make as much money as you possibly can. So let me give you some examples of this. Say your offer is $2K or $5K. That's on low, high ticket scale. And say you get 3 booked strategy calls a day. Say you have 75% show up rate. Say that converts 25% close. You'll get a few sales. So example here, the activity of getting 3 or 4 sets a day is really going to help you be able to dial in with getting 30 to 40 new leads that come in with 100 to 200 follow-up leads that will give you 3 or 4 sets a day. So 3 or 4 sets a day, that's 15 to 20 calls a week. That's 60 to 80 calls a month. With a 75% show-up rate, that's 45 live calls. Say you convert 25% close rate. If you're doing it and you're the influencer, that's really actually pretty low. As an influencer, you'll probably have a lot of higher closer rate, but let's just be industry standard here and 25% close rate. That means you'll close 11 sales. And say your offer on the low end is $2K, that means there you have a $22,000 a month. You do that with $5,000, that's $55,000 a month. Say you do half of that $22,000 though, and you do only 5 sales and your close rate is really low, the amount of everything that you get is now $10K plus a month, which is answering the question that you have. How do I close $10,000 to $20,000 a month? Well, you need to have enough leads to convert into that ratio that I just gave you with that equation. So I hope this example helps you. If you like a dashboard or even to know how I've managed large teams like this, down in the description, I have that free resource for you. And if you've gotten value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to work with me a little bit closer, book a call with me down below, and I'll even explain even more. Fight hard.